It's this like paper alien thing again. Mate, we need to stop this. What the f is that? What is this contraption? Why is there a door? Hello everybody and welcome back to Voices of the Void. In the last episode we had two events happen that I've never seen before. One of them was the black hole event that was circling around the base that I got swallowed up by, and it just crashed my game for some reason. And the other one was the goat statue that is kinda in like this direction on top of the one bunker hill. Still don't know what that does, still don't know what it's for, but I really don't care, to be honest. Maybe something will happen with it. We have a camera set up there, which is right this one. Is it that one? It is, but it's kind of weird this time around. Yeah, it's like pointing the exact other direction. I don't know why. This is this like one building complex with this like salt pile, I guess, with the heart on top. Honestly, I don't really know what else to do apart from doing the usual. I'm just gonna quickly kill all. And yes, I read your comments. There's the jacket for Curfy because he took this off when I turned him off last time. So I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna equip you. There you go. You got your jacket back. Let's go. And you're done. Let's listen to you. First signal of the day. Probably nothing super special. Nah. So, and you've been also telling me to maybe take the obelisk that we have taken out of the ground, to maybe put him either in some sort of room where we can maybe, I don't know, collect stuff that we found over time. You know, like this thing. I don't know what else. Maybe these two. Maybe put them in a room. One of you asked if I can put the obelisk that is still there on top of the balcony, so we can see it every time we go to sleep, which could be quite fun too, and I think I'm gonna go do that later. But first things first, what I want to do is I want to get some drives again. There we go, we just sent out the order for an entire box full. And now, is there something broken even? I don't think I checked last time. No, everything's fine, that's good. What do we have on the radar even? Nothing. Okay, the drone is coming. Okay, let's quickly go there before the entire box breaks and I have to pick everything up one by one. And we still have not enough space for these few drives. This is bad. Oi. Yes. The mushrooms are back. Alright, and we have drives again. Nice. I think we have to soon get some drive boxes too, because I'm pretty sure we are slowly running out. Let's check. This is 4 and 5. Yeah, slowly but surely running out. I think... What time is it? It's 2 PM. It's not too bad. I think I'm gonna get... You know what? I could get the remote drone. I'm gonna order that, because we have a lot of money. We don't know what to do with it anyways. So I'm just gonna get the drone. Okay, thank you. This is the... Whoa. Is it really that heavy? Now the thing is... Toggle. Oh yeah, I can probably charge it with this then. Grab. I'm gonna put you... Where can I put this without it being, like, stolen or anything? I'm gonna put it on top of the bunker, probably. And then as soon as I think I'm gonna need it, I can just use it. And... Whoa, stop. No. Oh, because I think it's gonna come in handy from time to time, especially going, like, to the goat statue. So, right here, I don't think something can really steal it. Let's just hope at least. Go back in through here. Close this off. And I think I'm gonna go to the aliens too, just to give them some shrimp, because I don't know if I have been there this in-game day. Oh yeah, and speaking of in-game days, I really have to check in a second what day we are on, because this season is only gonna go to day like 48, 49 maybe. So we have 14 days left. We're gonna stop playing this episode on day 37, so there's gonna be 11 days left. So this is like, realistically speaking, if I record for one more day the last 2 episodes, this is gonna be like 3 more episodes after this one, and then this season should conclude also and be done with it. I think something like that is realistic. Either we do 3, where I record 3 in-game days next time, and then 4 days each the episodes after. So I don't know quite yet what I'm gonna do, but I think something like that will be realistic, because I don't want to do 3, then 3 again, then 3 again, and then have 2 days left, because the last episode will be a very short one. So I'll probably just do next time 3, and the 2 times after I'm gonna do 4 in-game days, because I think it's probably the best. So I'm gonna hold this, and I'm gonna take the obelisk on top of the balcony, because now we got this grav gun, so we can just easily take this with us. There we go. Looks good. Works like a charm as well. This grav gun is kinda scary, if you think about it. How does this even work? And outside you go. I want to yes, kinda like this. There we go. This is kinda how I wanted it to be. Okay, now put you here, clean up this place also a little bit. Something beeped at me downstairs and I'm scared to go look. Okay, take all of these with me. There we go. This trash can just stay there, I don't really mind. Okay, grav gun back. What beeped at me? Probably just the grav gun that I dropped or something. And I think we're gonna go to the aliens next day, because it's almost nighttime, so I don't really want to go there. I'm gonna kill all real quick again. And you know, since we were just at it, I can clean up this place as well. Just a little bit. This tipped over. Not okay. Let's just hope nothing explodes on my base anymore, so I don't have to clean up all this stuff again. Okay, it's slowly becoming nighttime. We're just gonna chill here. Tower is okay. I think standing out here and admiring the outside a little bit is also quite good sometimes, because I'm doing that not often enough. Just stand out here, having the game lag on me, you know, while admiring it. I just hope that something big will still happen. Something that we maybe didn't know could happen just yet. I don't know, man. I just want something new, something fresh. And, just for everybody, this is just a heads up. I talked in, I think, either the last episode or the one before about maybe skipping the 0.9 if the changelogs don't include, enough things for my personal liking. And I think 1 or 2 of you were kind of okay with the idea that I'm gonna skip maybe the 0.9 if it's actually that small of an update, and maybe skip to the 1.0 at some point to have a fresh new look on it. And I really appreciate you having this much patience with me, that I am kind of, you know, okay with skipping one entire version, because we all know once the 0.9 comes out, there's gonna be probably at least half a year that will be just 0.9 related at the developers HQ, and the 1.0 will probably come out way later. So as soon as we skip the 0.9 in general, we have to really wait for the 1.0, because I'm pretty sure the 1.0 will be a massive update, like a massive one, and you know, massive updates require massive amounts of work and massive amounts of time. So I'm pretty sure as soon as we skip the 0.9, it will take some time for the next one to come out. So I hope you are patient with me if I actually decide to skip the 0.9, because this playthrough is almost done. There's gonna be 3 more episodes after this, and I just hope that you stick with the other stuff that's gonna come out in the meantime. Again, if I so choose to skip the next version, because there is some really interesting stuff coming up. One of these things is Stalker 2. I really want to play that game on this channel. I want to show you the experience that you can have with the game if you, for some reason, are unable to play it, because of course this game is very demanding and stuff. This is probably one project that will come out either as soon as this playthrough concludes, or the Mad Max series will come to an end. I will then probably immediately start playing Stalker 2. I have 2 or 3 other games lined up that I can play on the channel as soon as one other game concludes. Let's say Mad Max comes to an end first, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be 2 or 3 more episodes left, as well as this one. And as soon as one finishes, I'm gonna start playing Stalker, and as soon as the other one finishes, roughly at the same time, I also have something lined up for that. So I hope you are with me on that one. I don't like it being 6:30 with no lanterns turned on outside. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. Do I have to be scared, game? Give me a sign if I have to be scared. And yeah, as I said once before, I really don't want to be playing every single version of Voices of the Void if I don't really have to, if updates seem to be kinda small and lackluster, because I really don't want to be this like one-trick pony when it comes to Voices of the Void. I really want to branch out too. I want to play stuff that I really like, and at some point, not that it's the case right now, but at some point I will probably burn out playing this game right now, because, you know, there's so much stuff that you have seen, so much stuff that you know already, so much stuff that you really don't really need to see again. Oh, the lanterns are turning on. That's good. And yeah, at some point you are just kinda not done with the game, but you've seen enough to know that playing it again isn't really worth your time anymore. So this is why I really want to probably just skip one entire version and then come back full force and see some new stuff and improved stuff. I will probably catch up on the 0.9 with somebody's playthrough on YouTube. I don't know who it will be just yet, but it will probably be someone. And then I will know what happened in the 0.9. Not that there will be a lot of stuff that I don't know yet. That's why I will probably just, you know, skip over it entirely. I don't know, let's see. Let's just see what the future brings, what the 0.9 brings with itself, what the changelogs will say, and then I will decide if it's actually worth it. Because again, having this game as something that is always on the channel is good, but playing it every other, let's say, week or so, at some point gets exhausting, because you really want to see something new. That's why I am always having like 2 or 3 different projects running at once, so I have the diversity. And again, I don't want to be this like one-trick pony. If I would want to do that, I would only post Voices of the Void content, which I really would not like to do. I don't see the point playing this game only on the channel and then playing every single other game in my free time, because this is what is either killing a channel at some point, if you only post the same exact stuff, or you're gonna just be burnt out after like maybe a year or so, because you can only play so much of one game. There have been a lot of, let's say, one-trick ponies that only played specific games or one specific game and then at some point said, okay, I have enough, I can't do this anymore. And yeah, I get that. I really get that. Not that I have experienced burnout from any game so far, but I can imagine how this one feels, being completely burnt out. It's like the same as going to work, right? You go to work, you do the exact same stuff every single day, you do overtime a lot and whatnot, and at some point you're burnt out. You are completely done, and you want to see something new, something different. Maybe you want to do something different, work at some other place. Same goes for games. At some point you have seen enough. At some point you have seen enough of this phase. At some point you've seen enough of this phase. For people interested also, I have been asked, not just once, but multiple times, if I could maybe play Outer Wilds on this channel, and to that I say I will try my best, because I am really, really deathly afraid of space and everything having to do with space. The concept scares me, and Outer Wilds is a game where you have to dive in headfirst into all of this creepy stuff. And I don't know if I can really stomach playing the game, because for me it's really, really bad. I just have to look up videos of, I don't know, simulations of black holes and what they do and how it would look like if you fall into those, and I'm immediately scared and probably can't sleep for another hour. And playing a game like this firsthand, you know, basically the phrase, the consequences of my own actions, is probably not gonna help too much. And I'm really, again, really deathly scared and afraid of games like this. And I don't know if I'm gonna be playing this ever, or if I'm gonna be playing it when that will be, but like I said, it's like this double-edged sword for me. I love the space theme, I love the concept, but I'm at the same time super scared of it. So if Outer Wilds will happen at some point, you have to be really patient with me, because this will probably be the longest playthrough of this game that you've ever seen in your life. Because first off, I will probably not know what I'm doing, and second off, I will probably be stuck a lot, because there's gonna be this like one specific spot in this game where I am just too scared to progress. Even though I could, even though the progression of the game is right in front of me, I will probably be just super afraid of it and maybe not able to stomach what's awaiting me at some point in the game. Because I remember this one time I tried to record Outer Wilds for this channel. I tried it once already. I played the game for like half an hour. I fell into not a black hole, I think it was like more of a wormhole. I fell into one, got spat out in the middle of space without my ship, and I physically froze in front of my computer. I just couldn't do that. There's probably, you know, tips and tricks to actually play the game proper without falling into some black hole, wormhole, without dying too much, but as soon as I watch these videos, I'm gonna get spoiled, and this is also something I don't want to do, so I have to kind of fight through this game on my own, without knowing anything about it, because I know for sure the game will get complicated at some point, especially, you know, finding out where you have to go next, and I don't know if I can do that. I can try, but don't quote me on that if I actually start the game or finish the game or whatever. I don't know if that's gonna be fun to watch even, because again, I have a massive case of astrophobia, and by that I mean I really physically jolt back or freeze, as if I'm paralyzed if I see something like that. Hey, relax. Golf. Okay, I have to send you out. I really don't want my efficiency to go down too much. Let's go. As soon as he comes back, I'm gonna close the door again. I don't think I really need to do that right now, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing happening so far. Okay, he's coming back. Ooh, finally. Let's go. Because now the good thing is I can idle him, I can kill all, and then I can soon go to sleep. Because it's almost 11 PM. Do I have coffee ready if something happens? No. Use. Now I have. Okay, that's good. I really need coffee. If something happens, I need that shit ready. At all times. This is something I really have to get used to do. Always have this coffee ready. And I'm pretty sure what I have to be doing also, at all times, is probably have the drone not outside. Oh, the bastard spawned again. Where is he? Oh, there he is, above the sleeping bag. Yeah, I have to go to sleep, and I have to get the drone inside of the garage, because the garage has a hole in the ceiling, so I'm pretty sure that's a lot better to handle than have it outside, because you have to turn it on and off again at some point. Okay, do I go to sleep now is the thing. I should. Yeah, I should. Okay, I got woken up. What is happening? I'm gonna go back to sleep, maybe? I got woken up again. There's nothing here. I'm not doing that. I just woke up and I heard exactly at that time I heard this like one explosion again. I really want to know what that is. It's always like south of the base. It sounds like it's coming from the tree houses. I don't know why. I always hear this explosion. I really don't know. It's always the same kind of sound. Something broke in here, I just heard that. Oh, it's another server. Fix Sierra. I'm gonna come outside with you. I'm gonna go get my drone inside of the garage. Man, I don't know what this explosion is all the time. I just don't know how much battery life this thing has in general until it's empty and I have to recharge it. Daily task, weekly results, 500 bonus points. This is good. Golf Sierra Lima. Yeah, Curvis is just about going to Lima now, but he has to fix it. I would really like if you have like if you had like a user interface for Curvis where you can like basically hop in front of him and it zooms in as if you would go onto a computer, and then you can give him like prompts to tell him, okay, there's your piece of paper, but you gotta go fix the servers first, then go to the transformers, fix those, and then you can get my weekly reports and then come back home. That would be cool. That'd be super nice. But I don't think that's ever gonna happen, because you can just give him prompts and he's gonna be on his way like half the day. That would be so cool. Like some advanced Curvis. Especially now with the new building recipe for Curvis, he's like way harder to make, and it would be super cool if, you know, if he's already harder to make, that you can utilize him a lot better in every single way. But Curvy is done, he's coming back already. This guy is super fast. Sierra is one of the furthest satellites. It's like on the outer ring, and he's coming back already. Hold the paper, you get my reports. Let's go. I'm gonna kill all quickly, so everything is back on 100. And as soon as Curvis is back, I'm gonna go outside, because we have, what, it's day 35. So I'm gonna send away one box today. On day 36, 1, 37, 38, 39, and 40. up until day 40, I'm gonna need 6 drives, and then plus 8 until day 48, that's 14, and we have 7 here already. So we have half the required boxes completely done. I will not stop downloading and selling just because I really want some interesting signals to find. But I don't think this is gonna happen too much anymore. I think because for the last, I don't know how many days, we only had like 2 or 3 really interesting signals which actually do something or, you know, have something interesting on them. The problem being is they don't do anything. So we found some interesting signals, but they don't do anything really. So that's why I'm kinda, I don't know, not as excited anymore to get signals, because at some point you really get the feeling that there's nothing more to see. The game doesn't have you like second guessing if there's actually something else still. You know, it would be cool if you could like upgrade your entire station, or at least this thing upgraded, so you can like get signals from further away that are completely different and with a lot more like interesting signals, you know? Some interesting radio signals maybe. I don't know, I kinda, I don't know, the game for me is kinda still missing its like essence, if that makes sense. I don't know if it should be harder to get signals at all, or it should take longer, so every single signal you get is something special and you really look forward to it. But I don't know, at some point, like right now, as soon as I download a signal, my mind immediately defaults to, okay, this is probably nothing. Again, I listen at least for like a second or two to every single level 3 signal, but you always hear the same exact thing. You always hear the exact same signal. You just listen to it for like half a second, maybe 1 entire second, and then you put it away immediately. I don't know. Again, what I would like is some missions. Not missions, but, you know, some storytelling where you get either random drone drops with instructions on how to... See, this is something interesting, because this is something I don't usually hear. See, that's what I mean. This is something, for me, personally, this is something interesting, because I never really hear this signal, ever. But like I said, most times you just listen to it a little bit and then it's gone immediately in the box because you already know what's coming. Yeah, what I just wanted to say is just, I think the game would profit from, you know, more improving on the map itself, getting way more POIs on this map that you can actually access, that have, you know, some storytelling and whatnot inside of them on notes or on walls or whatever. And it would be cool if you get like random drone drops that give you hints as to where you could go, maybe some code you can use somewhere but the note doesn't specify where exactly, or something like, oh, this guy is back. Hi. Or, you know, something like you finding random notes in front of your door telling you about something in like broken English or whatever, or giving you coordinates, I don't know, something like that, you know? Where you have like more incentive to go out, because let's be honest, if you have Omega Curves, there's like no reason, really. Oh god, dude, you scared me again. Thank you. There's like no real reason to go outside. If as soon as you have this guy, there's no reason to go outside, and you don't really have to. That's the thing. You don't really have to go outside. You can just chill inside forever. And the game kinda needs you to go out. The game needs, or more like, the game needs to force you out. Somehow. I don't know how, but it has to like force you outside. Because my videos mostly are just me sitting in my base, downloading signals, yapping about life, yapping about some random stuff. And for some reason you guys seem to enjoy it. I don't really mind either. If you don't mind, I don't mind. That's my motto. But at some point you really want something to happen. You want something interesting to happen. This is why I always pray for events to happen, because I have a feeling that these videos are super boring sometimes, because all you see is this and nothing else really. And this is why I always pray for the game to do something interesting, and I always love it when it does. And, you know, since bloating the game with events is at some point really unnecessarily stupid, and, you know, you just take away from the gameplay because it's just a massive movie where you cannot influence the events that are gonna happen, you really need to force the player outside to some to some POIs, to some buildings, maybe some codes with some padlocks or some key finding and, you know, getting to some bunker or some house. I don't know, something like that. The game needs to kick your ass and go and you having to go outside, you know? I don't know, because, again, you can't just ignore everything. If this radar would be completely filled with red dots and the counter would say, whoops, sorry, and the counter would say like 300, you still have no reason to go out. Even if you can't see anything if you look out the window. You still have no real reason to go outside. Oh my god, I was just in here, bro. Sierra not responding. Dude, Sierra, what is happening with Sierra today? Sierra's broken a second time, and we've been here just for one entire day today. Oh, I didn't call the drone again. I don't know how I'm so forgetful. I always put out the box and never call the drone. Okay, we have something down at like Victor. I'm gonna activate the drone. Is it at Victor? It seems like it, yeah. Okay, Curfew is done, which is good. This camera, reset drone. Now how does this work? This is left and right, this is up. And we go forward, nice. I wish you could, I could do this with mouse and keyboard. Again, you hear that? What is that? What is this explosion? It's always the same direction, and I have a very strong feeling this is around the treehouse site. But what is that? Yeah, again, I have this like stupid feeling that this is something with the treehouse event, the explosions. Yeah, not that you can see anything really. Okay, so we are back with this thing. Hello. Activate. There we go. Is there... Yep, there's an outlet. That's good. Toggle. Not that I could find anything really. I've looked over Stonehenge and the treehouse event and Victor and everything else, but nothing. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go outside. We're gonna go to the aliens. Maybe we can find something on foot, because, you know, with the drone, you're basically just airborne. You're not below the trees, not really looking. Maybe we can spot something from down here. I doubt it, but... And I went the complete wrong direction. Now I have to go all the way around this thing. Okay, so... Alien camp, shrimps pack, drop. This seems to be empty. This seems to be empty. Just gonna stack those here. I'm gonna go to Stonehenge, hop over the fence, and then get all of the crates that are inside. Because in this season, I don't think we have even been there yet. I just flew over and the note that is on top of the scorch mark in the middle is still there. So I'm pretty sure we haven't been there just yet. Now I just need a solid jump to climb this fence. Just like that. There we go. Right, there's the shovel. We can collect all of these MREs, because there's a lot. Okay, so these are all the crates. Nothing really much, just some potatoes, some protection kits, and some canned food. Nothing really something to write home about. I would say I'm gonna go this way. Let's just hope I can jump the fence quite easily on this side, which I can. And let's see if I can get to the goat statue from here quite quickly. Because it should be somewhere on this side. Yep. Is it gone? Oh my god, dude. This... It's gone. It's gone. Something took the goat. The pedestal is still here. The goat is gone. What? The camera is still here. Where's it gone to, though? It's gonna be at my base at some point and I'm gonna freak out. So there's no normal way in? You have to climb this? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, why not destroy these boxes too, right? Okay, so nothing really interesting, but these glasses. I took one pair with me because it says Curfus Omega accessory. So I'm gonna take it with me. Oh, I don't have enough space even for the... Oh... So I can't fall because I'm gonna let go of it, of the crowbar. I mean, we can just buy another one. We have 3.5k. Doesn't really matter too much. Oh yeah, and I had somebody in the comments section, which I really want to talk about a little bit. They said that they're like actually trying to play the game, but are, I don't know what exactly it was right now. If it was impatience or, you know, not wanting to work towards a specific goal in the game. I don't know what exactly it was. I just really need to say, if you are interested in playing this game, please do give it a shot. You can always, you know, just turn off the penalty if you don't do your daily tasks, because that's a thing, and then you can always play the game without being penalized for something. If it's too scary for you, I get that. I really get that. This is the same for me with games like Outer Wilds. I cannot play this game for the life of me. I'm gonna try though, just for the channel, for you guys, but it's gonna be difficult. But again, if you don't have anything really against being spooked from time to time, please do give this game a shot. It's really worth it, and the developer really needs praising for this one, because it's a fun game. It's way better than its predecessor, basically, the Signal Simulator, and it's really worth it playing this. Hello, Curfus, I have something new for you, but first, do I have an item box still? I do! That is good. Okay. Garbage bag and garbage bag rolls. I'm gonna take the rolls out. The canned food, the potatoes, the repair kits. Drop the paper sheet. This is for Curfus later. Okay, and now the glasses. You and equip. Ah, not really visible too much, but I guess he can see better now. He can see in 4K now. It doesn't really... You don't really see it that well. Especially if you don't know he has the glasses on. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna take off the glasses from Curfy because look at him. I mean, looking at him like this is super creepy. Maybe I'm gonna take them off at some point, I don't know. Oh! Something's happening! There's no way! But now the question is, what is happening? Oh, this is our event. I was just checking some cameras, and I'm glad I put this camera up here. Now I can see this thing, like proper. Ah, I was about to say, what is the event? I was checking every single camera. He's washing it. He's taking care of it. The thing is, does this end at some point, like on its own? Or do I have to intervene? I think I have to. Well, let's go there. Now I know why the game has an event. Now I got a really good look at it. Nice! This is what I wanted to do last time, but I was kinda too slow. Nice, okay, we got it. Interesting. I still don't know what these guys are supposed to be or who they are with, but we finally found the culprit. Is this like part of the invisible alien group? Is this like some distant relative of them? Okay, the guy spawned again. There he is. I'm on 18, he's already spawned. It is unusual for the guy, but he's here now. I would really like to know how long it takes for him to like really materialize and try to get me, because then I would try to make the most out of the sleep meter that I still have, because it's not even 10 PM. It's a little too early to go to bed. Maybe I'm just gonna have one sip of coffee, use once. Okay, the guy is gone. I'm gonna go to sleep at like maybe 11 PM, so it's actually worth going to bed. Okay, it is almost midnight. I guess I'm gonna go to sleep and skip the time. Okay, I've woken up because something is happening. Don't know what, but the storm was going on for a very, very long time. Just before I got up. No! Get the fuck up! That's a joke, isn't it? It's this like paper alien thing again. Mate, we need to stop this. What the fuck is that? What is this contraption? Very oh, it's falling apart. That is very interesting. Can I not put this back on here again? No. You know what? Here, have that. Oh, it's with nails. I see, I see. You gotta go, though. I'm sorry. This can stay, I don't care. But the light? Yeah, turn off the light. The rest I don't care about. Okay, that was funny. Never had that happen before. I think we can go back to sleep or something in here as well. No? Okay. I guess back to sleep. And I gotta say, this is something I enjoyed just then. That was good. That was really good. What is that? Stop it. Stop it. That was good, just because we never had that happen before. That was cool. You know, this is stuff I like. Something that I've never seen before. And will probably never see again. But it came from like the transformer. It came from like there, down this road. Huh. Was that a joke by my alien friends up there? Maybe? Did they do that? Wouldn't put it past them. There's something next to the base, it seems like. Okay, I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go upstairs and check. Because we are smart and we're not running into that thing. Whatever it is. Okay, the blue tint is probably the vacuum. Wait, that's the... Was that there before? Did I just not see it? That's the sponge from the one dude inside of our... Whoa. What was that bounce? Inside of the garage, the one guy. Is that the entity on the radar though? Seems like it. Let's take it inside. I don't know if that's the entity on the radar, though. Does this, clean the window faster, though? Not really. I mean, yes, it does, kind of. But it's already dried up. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, so now I need you to get my report, because this is, again, last day for this episode. Almost done. And again, next time I will probably do another 3-day episode. So we will be on day 40, and then I'll do just 2 more with 4 days each, which will probably mean a little bit longer episodes. But then we just need to do 2 more, and then we should be done with this season. And then again, as soon as the 0.9 comes out, I will probably do a Discord and a YouTube post about it, if I'm gonna play it or not, and if so, when that will happen, because I don't know just yet. But again, like I said, don't be mad at me if this doesn't become a reality, me playing the 0.9, because I'm pretty sure I may skip it, just so I can be back full force in the 1.0. And see, you know, completely overhauled stuff. Maybe not the base, maybe not the graphics, because I don't really care about that. But I really need some deeper content in this game that is really going into depth about world building, maybe characters, and I just accidentally closed you. You know, world building, character development, maybe some riddles around the map, something like that. Something that will maybe engage you to go outside a little bit more, stuff that maybe will chase you out of the house, something like that. Because for now you really don't have any reason to leave the house, which is kind of sad, like I said. If you really want to explore, let's say the pod falls on the ground like back there somewhere and you have this massive red dot, yes, you can go out there, but you don't have to. If you see the smokestack, you can go there, you don't have to though. You could basically just spend your entire playthrough inside of this base as soon as you have Omega Curves. You could try to speedrun Omega in the first, like, in-game week, up until, like, day 7 or 8. Speedrun Omega, you having it at some point, and then never leave the house. Because again, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to. You can survive in here. You have means to make money. With the money, you have means to get, food, and the only way you have to really leave the house then is to get outside, to get the box, to get the delivery. So yeah, there's nothing really forcing you outside, and even if you implement something that will kind of try to force you outside, with some riddles, with some codes, with some bunkers maybe, with some caves or some other structures, it would be cool, but even then you don't have any drive to go outside. Like, you have the drive, but you don't really have to. But then something interesting is out there that you can explore, and maybe also make these events and these locations a little bit random, so there's not the same stuff in every single playthrough. That would be nice also. You know, stuff like that. That is like small stuff that will make the game infinitely better and more interesting if you have world building and characters and, you know, so many different things, because the only 2 people that you engage with are these 2 doctors inside of this email thing, and you don't really know anything about them apart from, you know, them being your boss and some lab workers analyzing and working with your drives and signals and stuff. But let's be honest, doesn't really do much for you. It's like you get the same emails back every single time being like, oh, that's something, oh, that's interesting, ooh, that scared me, or oh, that could be something, I'm gonna process it further, or something like that. But every time you hear something like this, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. Nothing will come back or anything. It would be cool if you send away some signals, and there's like some rare signals in between that they can maybe process further onto level 4 maybe, which you aren't even able to do, and they send you the signal back and you can listen back to it, but then you have something to listen to at least. And then if you send it back for some reason because you don't want it anymore, or you saved the signal, you won't make any money off of it because you already made money off it once, so every level 4 drive you sell won't make you any money. You know, you can balance it out a little bit. Make money with the level 3, them sending you back the level 4, and as soon as you try to, you know, like, send it back again, it won't do anything. Oh god, Jesus Christ, I thought you were gonna come from this side, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, but like I said, something like that would be interesting and cool, because I would do something like this if I were the developer, and maybe in the future we can get some updates that, you know, have something similar, just like these things I always keep yapping about in these videos. Because there's a lot, so developer or people associated with the developer, if you watch this right now, go back some videos and skip through them a little bit, because I have a lot of recommendations for the game. I have a lot of ideas inside of my videos already, so if you really want to take something out of it, you can, because again, this is not my game and I'm not developing it, and if I provide ideas, you obviously can take those as you want. You can change them up a little bit. Don't really care too much if something changes or not. These are just ideas to build upon the world, to make it a little bit more interesting. Did I call the drone? I don't think I have. Again, by the way. Yeah, I didn't. And yeah, like I said, just maybe try, at least try and put some depth into the game, because this is something I really need. I like having games where you just do mundane shit over and over again to get money, to make your mundane shit more efficient, but at some point you really need some more depth, you know, in, let's say, games like Euro Truck Simulator, which I play, or I played a lot in my earlier days. There's, you know, this mundane shit that you do all the time, the same mundane shit you do all the time, with the difference that you see something different every time. There's always something else happening, you know, different traffic events with traffic jams and whatnot, and you going different places and different countries also, so you always see something different, and you always, you know, haul some different cargo. The one is lighter, the one is a lot heavier. You have your own truck at some point and open up your own company and have drivers drive for you, and, you know, stuff like that is really interesting because it adds depth to basically a very boring type of game, because it's just going from point A to point B without really much in between. But, you know, all the stuff that surrounds the game, the different locations, the different trucks you can buy, you can upgrade them however you like, you can paint them however you like, you can go to so many different locations and countries, you have so much different cargo types that you can haul, and you can open your own company and have people work for you, you know, all of this stuff. It's so cool. Yeah, these are the two people, this like Dr. Bao guy and Dr. Ina. You know, this is something, you did a good job, Cal. This piece is very good and data is clear. Yeah, but what do you do with it now, right? Tell me about it. Tell me what you're gonna do about it now, or with it. I want to know. I want to be part of this story that you also are doing in your lab. You know, stuff like that. Maybe I'm just weird, but I need a little bit more than just some random events. You know, this one right there with the cart, that was funny because I've never seen it before, but as soon as this happens once more at some point in the future, I know what's gonna happen. As soon as I hear this like super weird sound, I know it's either this cart going down here or this like one catapult thing in my garage. So, or you know, something like moving trees? But you are actually able to see it with your own eyes, because as far as I'm concerned, that's not the case. Let's say this tree right there is one moving tree. It just spawned. It will probably never move as long as I look at it. This is what I heard from comments and you guys. And you can only see it like via cameras. And it would be cool if this thing, as soon as you catch it live with your own eyes, it moving, it just, I don't know, dematerializing. You know, just like the deer that kinda disappear once you look at them. Something like this would be cool too, so you know something is up, and at some point you read about the trees because, you know, you found a note from some old worker that worked here that saw the trees also, nobody believed him and stuff, and then, you know, as soon as you see one with your own eyes, you get kinda like access to this note, and the guy telling you about trees, and then you're gonna go head out to some location, and you find, let's say you find a VHS or like a DVD or something like that, or like a camcorder. You can plug it into your PC and maybe watch the video by the guy that just, you know, at some point in time took a video of some of these trees move. Something like this would be super interesting. So you know this world isn't just alive, but there was life before you. There was people before you. There was events happening way before you even got here. Something like this. Or if you want to have replayability in one single version, why not make it so you can kind of start a new game plus after you have a save file on your drive that is past day, let's say 30 or 35, and then you can do like a new game plus with you returning back to this facility after people have been here after you. Let's say something like that, you know, people have been working here after you and you come back at some point and then you, for some reason, all of a sudden find so much more stuff, so many more notes written by some people that have been working here in the meantime, or, I don't know, posters hung up, or, I don't know, the windows still slightly cleaned or something. I don't know, make it into something. Take all of these ideas and make with it whatever you will, but there is so much potential in this game. There's so much untouched greatness in this game that could make this game infinitely better. And I'm not saying that my ideas are good. You know, some of you will probably think, okay, this is going a little bit too far, Cherax, and honestly, I get that. I get that. This is just my own preference, my own ideas. You don't have to like them, and the game doesn't have to, or the dev doesn't have to implement it. But this is just ideas, you know, from me for them, or from me for you, eventually, if one of these ideas makes it into the game. See, this is something interesting. Here we go. Oh, we never had that before. We never had that before. That is cool. But yeah, like I said, do with it whatever you want, work upon it, improve upon it, you know, work on it if you really need or want to. This is just ideas from me for the game, from me, maybe, ultimately, from me for the community. If we get this stuff at some point implemented in the game, would be cool. I'm just here to gather ideas. Maybe the dev watches this, or somebody associated with the game development of the game, or a personal friend of the dev. If so, hello, welcome. Don't need to make yourself known, but just know that I like the game for what it is. Yes, I have been talking shit about the game a lot lately, or not lately, but in like 1 or 2 episodes. But this is why I'm just, you know, sitting here and trying to make up for it, for every single, you know, piece of shit talking that I had. Make up for it with, you know, bringing you ideas. Maybe you are able to get it into the game at some point, and maybe you get your own ideas from mine. Maybe you have some alternate idea, or you have some idea that you like that I just said, or in some other videos, and you want to improve on them. You can also do that. I don't care. I would really like to see that. Oh, that's the transformer. I was about to say, why is there a second smokestack? I got scared for a second. Speaking of transformer, we have to go to all of them. It is, I don't know what time it is, but I think I really need to go to the transformers very, very soon. So I'm gonna go down, check the time. It is 2 p.m. You know what? I'm gonna go now. We have so many drives, we have so many boxes that are completely full that I don't really need to work on downloading some more signals. We're just gonna go ahead. I forgot some shrimp, but that's fine. We're gonna go to the, what's it called? To the transformers. We're gonna reset every single one of them. We're gonna check the goat statue, if it's back again, maybe, for some stupid reason. But yeah, if I would actually hate the game, I would probably not try to come up with ideas for the game, because I want to see the game flourish as much as it possibly can, even if it means to change the map once again. I wasn't really a big fan of that happening, but let's say we make the map itself a little bit bigger, but have the, how much is this? 76. But have the distance from the base to the satellites remain the same, but, you know, go out a little bit more with the map. Make it like, I don't know, maybe like one more, I don't know how these units work in this game, but maybe go for like another good quadrant on the radar outside. You know, expand the map on the outside a little bit more. Put down some more POIs and start with the storytelling and world building, because I think this is something the game really needs. You know, some sign of, or some more signs rather, of people being here before you and working here and knowing their way around. Or maybe you at some point get a letter by somebody. Let's say there's a knock on the door and you go out and you see, yeah, the goat is still gone, and you see a letter written by somebody. This guy just kind of got into this entire compound somehow without being found or without being seen, and then he was right in front of your door, knocking, leaving the note, and then immediately leaving again because he was scared of something. Stuff like that. Sounds cool to me. Okay. Like I said, take whatever you want from me. I'm not the game developer. I really want to see the game in a whole new light, either in the next update or in the one after, the 1.0. I want to see the game be as successful as it possibly can be, because let's face it, the, like I said in the last one, the indie game developing side of the gaming industry is really carrying everything. And you've seen it with games like Lethal Company. There's like one guy, there's like one indie developer guy that made a game that outsold the then current and newest Call of Duty on the market. It outsold so much. I think it was like on the first or second place on the Steam best-selling games. And that is insane. It's just an indie game. And this guy, what did he make before? He made the game, how's it called? It Steals, I think. Zeekers, the developer's name. I think he just made the It Steals game, and I think one or two smaller titles before that. And then he came out with Lethal Company, and this game was an instant hit. It outsold Call of Duty within, I think, weeks or months as soon as it gained some traction on YouTube. And this game is on its way to also get super big on YouTube. I mean, probably not Lethal Company status, because this is a little bit overkill to claim that. But it could very well be similarly big if the game is being actively worked on, and if the developer doesn't just say at some point that, you know, I don't know what to do anymore with the game, I put everything in I wanted to put in, and not really listen to the millions of ideas the community has, because this is how games die very quickly. I think last time I talked about the one zombie survival game that I was playing way back in the day, over 10 years ago, that just out of the blue got cancelled, not worked on, and completely forgotten to this day. Same goes for games like Nether. If you know that game, this like mutant zombie survival open world game, whatever, that was good too. But they executed it completely wrong, and they didn't really want to improve on it. And yeah, the people were kind of disappointed. And 78. Alright, now we go back home, slowly but surely. And yeah, I want to see the game bloom as much as it possibly can, because I went to the developers' Discord the other day, and not to sound like I'm arrogant or, you know, that self-focused, but I searched the entire Discord for my name, and I found like 3, maybe 4 hits that were talking about me. And one of those people actually said that they discovered the game through my channel, and I think Joel's channel as well. But my name was in the same sentence as Vinesauce Joel, which is for me already a win-win, basically. Because bringing people to one game that they haven't known before, maybe Joel brought them to the game, and they from Joel kind of got to my channel for some stupid reason. That's a thing. Yeah, I really like that, and I would like to do that more. You know, to bring people to the game that maybe never seen it before. Maybe if I skip the 0.9 and the channel grows a little bit more, and then I come back to the 1.0, people will be like, oh, what game is that? You know, the old folk will know the game for sure, but the new people maybe not. And then they're like, oh, what is that? Maybe I should check that out. And then they have another game to play. And this is kind of my goal with not just the channel and playing the game, but, you know, I would like the game to be bigger, to have more eyes on it, if that makes sense. So it looks like this thing is giving me the middle finger somehow. Yeah, no, I think these glasses have to go. Unequip the glasses. This is not happening. I'm sorry, dude. This is way too creepy. Oh. Hi. This guy's back. Man, sometimes we have episodes where there's like none of these ever, and then there's episodes where these guys are like all over the place. Oh! We got something, finally. This has text, okay. Maybe we can do something with this, maybe that's something we haven't gotten just yet. Okay, so the text signal is done. Let's see what this has to say. Really, dude? The come here again? As soon as you think you found something interesting, you get this thing again. Ouch, dude. Ouch. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop with the downloading, at least for now, because first and foremost, we are already almost on the last day of this episode, and second off, we have so many drives just sitting here waiting to be processed. This has to go, like, at least until there's like 3 or 4 left, but this stuff has to go, so I'm not gonna download anything right about now, and I'm just gonna wait for the stuff to process. Okay, so the bastard spawned again. I don't know where exactly he is. Has to be somewhere around Curfus. Really don't know. It just hit midnight. I have been quite busy with this stuff, with the processing. What is happening? Wait a second. Why did my satellites just move? Why did my stuff just move? Okay, that is weird. I never seen the satellites move on their own, but there's nothing here, so before this guy springs to life, I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, we are back. What I just realized while sleeping, I tried to pay attention to it, is every in-game hour that you sleep, you get around 12 sleep back. So you can maybe work with that if you are playing along, or you have your own playthrough going. This thing is still there. This has been... Whoa. I hate the sound. This has been there this entire night, by the way. As soon as it's a little bit brighter outside, I think I'm gonna go there and check that out. Because I don't know what it is, but I still would like to know why my satellites moved on their own. You know what? I think I'm gonna try and get one more signal. Maybe it's something special. I don't think so, but maybe if we are lucky, we got some super, like, rare spawn. I've never seen these satellites move unprompted, because they only move once you get a successful signal in here. They start to move towards the coordinates, but this time I didn't do anything, so I'm gonna send out Curfus right now, by the way, before it gets too late again. Get my report. I'm gonna hold this, and then 73, basically on the dot. 75, yeah, no, 75, negative 75. Something broke just then, I heard it. Why is there a door? Does it open again if I leave? No? Okay, I cannot destroy it. I can climb on top of it, but I can't do anything with it. Okay. Well, I guess, that's done and over with, I guess. Can you go inside somehow? Oh, hey, Curfy. This guy's busy at work. Or did it open again? No, it's still closed. Can you do something with this? Can you actually go inside? Oh yeah, I can see the door from here. From inside. It's right there. Okay, this guy's going to Tango. I don't know what he already did and what he didn't. Man, I really would like the door to open again. So yeah, we're just gonna wait until Curfus comes back. I'm gonna quickly get this signal out of here. We can finish the episode once again, as soon as we get our money for the drive box. Which we have to order more, by the way. I completely forgot. We are down to 1. And that's it. Next time we're gonna order some more drive boxes, because we need them. Door is still closed, by the way. Would really like to know what kind of Narnia-esque landscape is behind it. Maybe it's just death, and I'm trying to cope because I couldn't get in. Okay, I just realized Curfus is going down to Whiskey now, the furthest away, but this is his last report that he has to get. Again, next time, another 3-day episode. And then after that, probably 2 4-day episodes, just so we bring this to an end. Either that, or if you know that there's something past day 48 that is worth seeing, we can do 3-day episodes until day 49. Wouldn't really mind that either, but we'll see. Door is still closed. I'm gonna go there. Curfus is almost done, but still, he should be currently at Whiskey. I can't even interact with it in any way. Tried to smack it with the crowbar. Tried to hop on top of it, but nothing. Okay, dude. You're always so fast. I'm gonna send away a box. Don't know which one, but we are quite good on drives. We're down to like 5. This is the 6th. We have all of this stuff still lying here. Completely forgot about it. Okay, now call the drone this time. Don't forget, like every single other time. I still don't know why this happens so much to me. I'm gonna close the door, because we're not leaving the house anymore in this episode. Just gonna wait for the money. This is the drone. This is quite fast, which is good, because this is probably gonna finish still. Oh, hotel needs repairing, okay. So you can go fix that too, so everything is up and running until next time. And since hotel is in the inner circle, he should be done quite fast. Yeah, he's hauling ass to that thing. It's kind of sad that the Omega Curvis recipe is so super expensive in the newest updates. It's like whatever you need for him right now, in my eyes, is of course not enough. There has to be, you know, a little bit more. But, you know, not like going into the cave and mining some materials. I mean, it would be enough to maybe assemble some electrical parts on the workbench that are maybe a little bit different, a little bit difficult to get, but not like some rock material, because we already have the radioactive capsule, which is a pain and a half to get in itself without getting sick and stuff, you know, but I feel like some rock materials is a little overkill. But hey, what do I know? Maybe it is fun to get all of this stuff. Maybe it doesn't have to do with this stupid big-ass centipede. I hope it doesn't, at least. If you have to encounter the centipede to get into the cave to get all the stuff, I wouldn't like it personally, because I really can't with these things. You know, maybe do some filter so we don't have to see the centipede at least, because people that are afraid of spiders, let's put this in comparison with Lethal Company. They have like an arachnophobic filter, so if you are afraid of spiders, you don't really have to see them, because the game turns them off. They're still there, but it's just this, you know, small spider text that is floating around. But hey, I would say with this one, we are done with this episode. It is currently day 37, almost noontime. We will continue with this in the next one, and this is just about done, which is perfect. Just gonna quickly listen into it. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too much, but with that, I want to thank you for watching. The door is still closed. Let's just hope it opens up the next episode, but until then, thank you for watching and goodbye.